Hello, Facebook. How are you guys? How are you? It's good. It's Wednesday. Can you believe that we are almost in March? Crazy. Anyway, so today I went to the doctors for an annual checkup. I turned 40 this year. I'm cool with turning 40. Just letting you know, I'm pretty cool with turning 40. But you know, I was thinking, you got to do these annual checkups. You got to make sure you're okay. So I went to the doctor and I had my annual checkup and we worked out my health plan for the next year and where to go from there and, you know, just standard stuff. But it got me thinking, oh, sorry, 1 second. Gizzy okay? Oh, I'm sorry, Gizzy just threw up on the... He's okay. Sorry, gang. That's what happens with live video. Anyway, so I went to the doctors today for an annual checkup. No big deal, turned 40 this year. A lot of people rely on me. So I thought, you know what? I got to do the annual checkup. Everything was fine, blood test, blah, blah, blah. But it got me thinking. And something that people forget to do is, did you know that you should be doing an annual financial checkup? Yes. You shouldn't just be thinking about just your health with checkups, but you should also be doing annual financial checkups. So what on earth is an annual financial checkup? It's just as important as doing your annual checkups with the doctors, okay? And when I saw my doctor today, the lovely Joanne Tong, she said to me, she believes one of her main parts of her role is to prevent people from getting sick. So she loves people being preventative and having those checkups. Having a financial checkup is exactly the same principles. You're taking preventions to make sure that you're on track with your finances and to make sure that everything is going to be all okay. Hey Glenn, Hunchy, Bianca, Tim, how are you all? And so I want you to start thinking that every time you have your annual financial checkup, that's when you're also going to have your annual health checkup. Link them together and realize that you really need to have a look at that financial health as well. And so what are the type of things that a financial health checkup does? First of all, who do you do it with? You can do it with your bank manager. You can do it with a financial planner. You can do it with your mortgage broker. They can do things like, is there a better interest rate that you could be getting? Are you paying too much interest on your credit cards? Should you be looking at getting wage compensation insurance, wage protection? Should you be looking at taking out life insurance? Are you paying too much for your private health insurance? It could be so much as your budgeting as well. And those things, they can just slip by so easily. Hi guys, thanks for jumping on. We're talking about, I had a health check today. No big deal, but it made me realize that you guys sometimes aren't doing your annual financial check. And it's so important, just like our health, we need to keep it in check. And you think, well, what could change in a year? What about if you got a promotion and you're suddenly like, hey, I did get a promotion, but I don't know where that extra money's going. Maybe it's time to rehash your budgets. Maybe when kids started back at school this year, maybe one of your kids went out of childcare and they're now at school. So you're paying less money or more money. Where is that going? It's really time to pick a time every year. That's when you do your health checkup. And at the same time, you do your financial checkup. Doug, you'll really appreciate this one. I went and had an annual health checkup today, which you were actually the catalyst for with your Facebook post. I turned 40 this year and Doug put up a Facebook post about health checks. So I made sure I had one today. So Doug, thank you for sharing that. And my gift to you in return is, have you made sure that you have done a financial health check? And guess what? Doing a financial health check probably doesn't cost any money. It's cheaper than going to the doctors to do your health check. So what excuse have you got? Take some time and work out also how much you're paying. Go and see some specialists and work it all out. What can you change? What's happened within your family with your financial situation over the last 12 months that needs rehashing? And really have a think about it. And then it can really help you get some clarity on what you want to do on the next 12 months before you decide to do your next checkup. So it may also be in 12 months, we want to have paid X amount of dollars off the house. In 12 months, we want to have had a pool. In 12 months, we want to expand our property portfolio. In 12 months, we want to be here. But by setting that clarity and having clear, specific goals that you can measure, they're tangible things. When you do that financial checkup, it is so much easier to make decisions during the year when you can see that. So if you've made a goal that says, I've got a friend actually, a cycling friend, and she said to me, we're having a cheap year, no real holidays because we want to pay off the swimming pool. Great, they're going to pay off the swimming pool. So instead of going to New Zealand for a mountain bike holiday, we're going to Tasmania. You know, things like that. Because they have that clarity on what their financial goals are for the year, they can make decisions based around that. So that clarity will really help you, but it's just getting into the practice. You know, or what about if your cash flow is a bit tight? Think of it like if you're sick. Think of it as you've got a runny nose, your throat, you can't breathe, you know you need to go to the doctor, something's not right. What about if your cash flow is stuffed up? What if suddenly you're like, why do we not have any money? I don't understand what's changed. How is it any different to then doing a financial checkup? It's exactly the same. Yes, Bonfield, it is always on everyone's list, and that's why I want you to tie it in with doing your financial checkup at the same time you do your annual health checkup. Hi, Amy. So think of it that way. They're both just as important. Hi, AH. And it's exactly the same. You feel sick, you go to the doctors, they help you fix it. Finances are tight, you haven't got much cash flow, you need to do a financial check to fix it. It's exactly the same concept that you can use in both. So let's try and tie them together so that it's just not your health that's going to be there, but also you can have that financial health. And there's things that you might just not know about. We can't be the master at everything. So jumping on those iSelect websites once a year, checking your energy bills once a year. Put a date in your diary where once a year you do the financial checkup. So today I had my annual health checkup at the doctor's because there's 157 days until I turn 40. Not that I'm counting. And I'm going to do my financial checkup. And I want you to do it too. If you need help, there are millions of experts. It is cheaper than going to the doctors to do a financial health checkup. So why not? I literally said hi out loud. Okay, gang, that's it. So I want you to align your annual health checkup with your financial checkup because it's just as important and we all miss it. And there's no way that your finances are exactly the same as they were a year ago, just as your health isn't the same way as it a year ago. And just as we want to do preventative measures to make sure that we're fit and healthy and we can be our best every day, we want to make preventative measures to make sure that our bank balance, our financial goals, our debts, providing for our family, all of that is fit and healthy so that we're providing a good future for ourselves as well. So, you got it? You got it? You sure? You got that? We're celebrating the 40. Yes, I have quite a few friends. AH is turning 40 this year too. So, good segue. Thank you, Amanda. My segue is going to my confession that I always finish with. While I was quickly doing my makeup tonight for the video, I was thinking, my confession is, just so you know, I do turn 40 in 157 days, but I'm just going to leave it there for a little while. Like, I'm cool with turning 40, but I'm just going to stay 40 for a few years. So just be prepared for that. Like, we'll probably be about 6-7 years. I think I'll stay 44. So that's just how it's going to be. If you're not accepting of that, that's fine. You can defriend me, but I'm just going to stay 40 for a little while. I'm cool with turning 40, but let's just stay there for a little while. Yeah. Thank you. And remember, health check, preventative measures, is exactly what you want to do with your health, your financial health. Lock them in together. Yeah? Exactly the same as you pull those triggers to do. Remember when you change your smoke alarms every year? That's when you wind your clocks back for daylight savings. Let's join these two together. Annual health check, financial health check. Oh, Amy, you're younger than us. And yes, AH always room. Bonfield, you're not 34. You look 34 though. Mwah. I'm totally cool for it, yeah. Okay, gang, thank you. Amazing as always. Thanks for jumping on. Hey Fiona, lovely to see you. Go watch the replay. I think you'd actually enjoy this one. But can you guys put an emoji in? Put an emoji in of what you think your face is going to look like on your 40th birthday when you wake up. I want to see how you're feeling, how you think you felt or you're going to be feeling on your 40th birthday when you wake up. Cool. Bye, gang.